This is your third time attending Davos. How do you think it's different this year?
Yeah, we had a really decent year in 2019, powered by advisory services, which was really as expected. Our clients really needed our help in a number of areas. I think 2020, despite the headwinds, we are actually expecting similar levels of growth.
And on China-US trade, how are companies adjusting their supply chain strategies?
It's not surprising to see nowadays that many of our clients are shifting, especially in the lighter industries, their supply chains or parts of their supply chains, global supply chains, away from China into some lower cost countries. But when it comes to the more complex industries, like automotive, for instance, where you have many players in the supply chain across many countries and actually a lot of dependence on IP technology, I think those will stay in China for a long time to come. And in fact, I think that's probably the direction that Chinese government wants to go into anyway, to really take the Chinese manufacturing industry up several levels in terms of value add and technology content.
You're running a panel here on elderly care with China's NDRC. How do you see the opportunities from China's aging population, which is a mega trend?
Elderly care in China has probably been an issue that's been around for several years now, but it's really coming to the fore now. China is aging very quickly. That's both a problem and an opportunity. A problem because obviously the elderly people wouldn't be as productive as those that are still in the labor force. But at the same time, this is a huge market opportunity that needs to be serviced. The hardware that comes with elderly care, and that includes both facilities, medicine, medical devices, etc. But also, of course, in China, we often talk about the software as well. And that goes to especially the people, the professionals that participate in providing elderly care. I think generally speaking, elderly care is quite different from healthcare in that I think older people tend to prefer to be taken care of at home as opposed to being in a hospital or a facility. And so we see a lot of the opportunities to be oriented towards in-home care in future.
And given how much of professional services can be automated in the future, how are you investing in technology to prevent the tech companies and other disruptors eating your lunch?
The whole kind of staffing structure, if you look at our firm today in China, it's actually, or around the world, it's actually quite different from even just 5 years ago. If you look at the pure labor content of it, I think you would see more of a kind of a shared services concept. You have more people in the back office performing roles that are maybe a little bit more routine. And so the whole process of delivering services has changed. And then the technology content has really changed. I won't go into all the details of it, but the current language, which didn't exist, 5-10 years ago, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 type capabilities all go to how we as a professional service provider can provide our services using different levels of technology content that would be helpful to our clients, especially what we call tier 2 and tier 3, really architecting new technology solutions and then providing a lot of back office support that's technology enabled. So you put all that together, you can see really the whole kind of people structure in any professional services firm significantly changing or has already changed and will continue to significantly change in the years to come.